Hey there. Today I'm going to be giving you a review on the Suunto Core all black military style watch. So first off, let's just take a look at the watch itself. This watch has a 50 millimeter casing, so that'd be from side to side. It's 50 millimeters, which when it's on the wrist really doesn't, I mean, not zoomed in, but it's not that big on my 8-inch wrists. The thickness is 14 millimeters, so that'd be from the top to the bottom of the casing. On the right side here you have 3 textured buttons, and the bottom button is going to be the electroluminescent light button. The top one's going to be your reset button for multiple different functions, and then this middle button is going to be your mode selector switch. On the other side we have 2 more buttons. This is going to be your function switch for particular displays. It'll allow you to switch through the different functions on that particular display, and it also serves as the back button for when you're in the menu. This top button is going to be your stop-start button for multiple different things. And then here on the side, this little indented U with these 2 holes, this is going to be your sensor for your altimeter, barometer, and thermometer. On the back here you have the case backing with the user replaceable battery. As you can see, there's 30 meter water resistance, 100 feet. The band it comes with is this elastic kind of rubber silicone band with a blackened stainless steel buckle on it. It fits really nice and is very comfortable to wear. It's even more comfortable than, I'd say, a smaller G-Shock. I have no problem wearing this on my wrist all day long. Okay, let's take a look at the face of the watch. On the face you have a bidirectional swivel bezel with, I guess they're tritium, 2 tritium dots on the top for your north indicator. Then around the bezel you have your compass degrees for using bearing tracking and whatnot. Okay, now this is going to be your home display that's going to display your time. I have it set obviously to 24-hour time, and on the side here you can see this little digital ticker going around. That signifies the seconds, and on the bottom it'll show your day and date. You can also go through and have it show the seconds in a numerical readout as well. You can have it show your dual time, so you can set this time to any other country or city from selected locations around the world. And then you have your sunrise, sunset, and then you have your stopwatch. So you see these little indicators that lit up over here. This shows you that this button is going to be the button you're going to want to press to start and also to stop. Now that you've stopped, you see that this button lights up, and that's going to be telling you that you're going to use this button to either split or reset. So if you hold it down, it'll reset itself. So we keep going, and you have a 5-minute countdown timer. Stop that and reset it. And then you can also have it show nothing on the bottom. I imagine that would conserve a little bit of power. I just like to leave it on the day and date. Now up here on the top, you're going to see that little parallel line there. and that's going to show your barometric pressure trend, and it's either going to be going up or down or parallel, depending on the pressure variations over the past about 3 to 6 hours. And then on the right side here, you can see the little bell that signifies that I have an alarm set. And then beside that, you see a little auto, and what that means is that the watch is set to automatic switch mode, which is going to automatically decide whether or not it should be in altimeter or barometer mode, because they both use the same sensor. So if you have it set on auto, say you go for a car ride and you're going up and down hills, it's obviously going to sense pretty quick barometric pressure changes. So what this will do when it's on auto mode is it'll automatically sense that, and it'll put you into altimeter mode, because it figures that you're driving or hiking, and the weather's not to blame for the barometric pressure changes. So that's a really neat feature. I like having that. Okay, let's go and press this middle button, and that'll take us to the second mode, which is going to be right now, because it's just been sitting here. It's going to be the barometer mode, and up here is going to show you your barometric pressure, and below that you'll see this graph, which is going to show you the pressure change or the trend over the last, I'm not exactly sure how many hours it displays, but it's going to give you a good idea of what has been happening for the last probably 6 hours. And it's a really neat feature. I like having that. You can see the steep drop in the graph when a storm's coming through, and you'll see it rise real sharply if a high pressure system is coming through with some better weather. And on the bottom here, you're going to see ref 1555. That's going to be your reference altitude that you put in, because in order to calibrate itself, it's going to want a reference altitude and a reference sea level pressure. And so this is saying that the reference altitude I put in right now is going to be 1555. And if we go to the next function, it's going to show you your time on the bottom here, and then I'll show you nothing. Or your next function will show you your temperature, which of course, like all these ABC watches, is only going to be accurate if it has been not on your wrist, because obviously it's going to pick up your body temperature. And then you're going to have your log function, which is really neat. I like having the log function. I'll get into that a little bit later. And then back to the reference. So let's go to the altimeter. See, here you can see the altimeter function where it shows your altitude in the middle. And then you go through there, and you can set a log for the altimeter. And another cool thing is on the altimeter function, you can press this button, and it's going to monitor any height change from where you press the button to where you stop the button. Right there I obviously misread because I didn't go up 3 feet. But say you want to see how tall a hill is, you'll start this at the bottom and stop it at the top, and it'll show you your altitude change. So that's pretty awesome. Obviously your temperature.